Hi, hi Chris.
Good day.
How are you?
Well, thank you.
Firstly, thank you very much for giving me opportunity to interview you for my podcast.
Perfect. Yes, you're welcome. Glad to be on it.
I've gone through a profile. I can see you're doing great work, so I thought to tell about your work to my audience.
Awesome. Looking forward to sharing some knowledge.
So, can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Certainly. So, I'm Chris Carter. I am a four-time best-selling author when it comes to technology. I wrote all those books up there on SAP software, AI, large language models, and the power of AI for security and activities wrapped around it. I speak globally to audiences about AI. I own three companies plus a bar restaurant, and I am a proud two-time girl dad. So glad to meet you all.
So, you're from?
So I own Approyo, Mugatu AI, and Charging Bunny. And then my wife and I own a restaurant pub called Carter's Pub.
You're from which state? Which
Yes,
country?
I'm from the United States. We have offices in Wisconsin, Nevada, California, New York, and then we also have offices in Bangalore, India, and we also have offices in Brazil, Sao Paulo.
So, can you tell more about your company and
So
about your work?
certainly. So my focus is mostly on the SAP ecosystem and the migration to a cloud-based solution for SAP. I'm also very focused on AI activities for the greater technology. We wrote a application that is a support ticketing tier one support and auto escalation tool where you do not need human beings. It's a very much a predictive analytics AI enhanced IT support ticketing tool. We use it. We started it for SAP software companies, but we have expanded that to greatly to non-SAP companies around the globe. And it's a fantastic time because we're going through the largest upgrade cycle in SAP history.
So, why you have created this company? What is the necessity? Like, what's your motivation?
Sure. So there's a couple of points. My motivation was to help other companies in the SAP ecosystem to move their systems from the on-premise ECC environment to either an on-premise or cloud-based S4 environment, and to do that in the most efficient way possible, the most cost-efficient way possible, and the most employee-efficient way possible. So by using AI-based tools and support ticketing and support mechanisms that do auto escalation, it gives us those flexibilities to be able to do that for individual companies around the globe.
So I see Approyo is from 13 years you are running. So what kind of projects that you have done and how you are helping with it?
Sure. So we do a lot of different projects. We do our S4 migrations. We do cloud support. We do licensing support. We do we go forward in helping organizations with their SAP and their non-SAP landscapes and supporting them from a global perspective with the needs that they have 24 by 7, 365.
So what kind of problem that was exciting to you working for Approyo?
Yeah, so some of the projects that are really near and dear to my heart is helping companies who have had really bad data and have large amounts of data that they need to compress down from a HANA compression standpoint, moving them to a regulated S4 cloud, and then helping them move to a cloud. I love helping companies to gain the knowledge because right now what we're finding is most of these companies, 78% of all SAP staff members do not understand what S4 is, what it does, how you migrate that, how you use that tool. So it's one of those items where I love helping and giving knowledge to individuals to help them understand the go forward strategy they need for their SAP ecosystem and for their company and then for their staff members to progress in their relationships.
So I see you are into technology from long time. So what's your background? What's your educational background? Like where you came from?
Yes. So I started at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia, as a College of Computer Sciences staff member. Moved into internships with SAP and other companies. I started my career on a Commodore VIC-20, an old computer in the 1980s. Started on there. I created little birds that flew across the screen, and that was my first coding experience, and I loved it. So I had an Apple IIe, I had a Commodore VIC-20. I went off to school, and I learned all about technology and computers. I started off as a coder, and then I moved into demos and sales and promotions and licensing and starting companies, and that's where I've gone. And now I'm the CEO of a company that does SAP excellently and uses AI tools for their escalation and for migrations.
So how your tool help different companies? Like how it help different companies?
How does our tool help? Well, our tool
Yeah.
is pretty cool. What it does is it helps with your landscapes, be it in a cloud or not a cloud. It helps monitoring of your networks. It helps monitoring of your Fortnites and your Barracudas and your network solutions. It helps with multiple databases. It helps with multiple applications. It's a layer of protection. It's why we called it Overwatch. It is a layer of protection that helps organizations from bad guys and girls trying to get into your system and to do things that you shouldn't be doing, and supporting them to make sure that they are well taken care of and supported no matter what application it is. It's a predictive AI analytics tool that supports them 24/7, 365. So it'll help you spin up infrastructure. It will help you monitor all those systems. It will help you bring up databases. It will do all of the tier 1 support and auto escalation for those systems as well. So you don't have to have a tier 1 customer service team from a technology side of the house.
So what size of company can use this tool?
Oh, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. So, is literally any company of any size can use ours. It can be a company that is only 6 employees and you still have customer service technology pieces coming in. We've got companies who are multi-billion-dollar companies using it, and we have companies that are 20 employees using our Overwatch system, because what it does is it manages and monitors all those infrastructure and your networking and your databases and your applications for you. They can reduce their head count, and they can support multiple entities within their organization. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
How many customers you have?
We've got thousands of applications under management right now. Literally a couple hundred customers that we manage, monitor, and support every single day. I think right now we've got somewhere close to about 1,500 systems that we manage and monitor.
So how you made a tool which monitors everything?
How
How
did
you
we make?
created this? Yeah.
From scratch. We literally took the CheckMK backbone and we used that, and we started adding our own plugins, and we started adding plugins from multiple systems, and we started integrating those into one tool. So all it was one tool rather than 100 different plugins and 100 different tools. So now we use the tools, plugins, and the API calls to be able to use it out of one system.
So which industry business will get most benefit of Approyo?
What industries? Well, since we are an SAP partner, we are cross-industry specific, but we do work in the finance industries. We work in manufacturing, CPG, banking, any company that has a technical backbone, which is all 483 SAP companies. Plus, we can move that over any company that is running Microsoft or AWS or GCP or Dell, if they want a tool that's going to monitor and manage everything for them without them having to hire 50 to 100 to 200 people, this tool will take on that responsibility so you can lower your headcount, take on quality support, and it can do that in an automated fashion using our AI excellent tools.
So, what usually the questions that the people come to you when they need your service?
Who are the types of people, did you say?
What kind of questions that they ask you when they
Oh, what kind of
really
questions?
want to?
Is
Yeah.
a lot of old school databases. What kind of old school databases can you monitor? I've got companies, I have CFOs that'll come to me and say, well, I've got these costs and this cost. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? We will sit down with any CFO, CIO, any manager, and talk with them about what the tool will take care of, how you can alleviate some of the cost structure based upon what your needs are, and we can alleviate some of the activities around it. So our tool will cost X. You can alleviate Y, and Z is what your cost savings are. But, and the great thing about that is you will not lose your security. You will not lose your technology. You will not lose anything other than maybe moving some headcount to a different side of your organization. It's all about redeploying people and using AI enhanced IT support ticketing tools and migration tools that can benefit your organization.
So you speak with the company owners or with the technical team of the company?
So I am both. I founded the company in 2011, and I also did some of the coding originally. Now I've got a team that does the coding for us.
When you interact with the businesses, so you talk with the business owners or you talk with the technical team of the businesses?
A combination of both. I have to talk to the business owners, of course, the CIOs, the CSOs, CISOs, Chief Information Security Officers. I talk with the infrastructure teams. I talk with the SAP teams. We are talking technical, but at the end of the day, I have to make a decision with the CFO, the CIO, the CISO, the CEOs on what's going to be a cost savings, what's going to be a benefit to them, how it's going to save them, how they can redeploy their staff members into different areas for more advanced projects. So I have to work between both worlds on that.
So after creating Approyo, how much money that you have saved for all the companies that you worked with?
Oh, we have saved them millions of dollars. It's amazing. We've been able to save millions of dollars because our tools take on this responsibility. They either redeploy the staff, or when somebody leaves the company, they just don't rehire for that role. And we take on a really strong base of that main role, and that's us. That's our organization. And then they move their people in other parts of the company. It's fun to see them grow up. I always say, instead of being a tier one support mechanism, you're now going to be a project manager, or you're going to be part of this project. And it's great to see people grow up. I love it.
So in this constant changing, technology changing world, how you are upgrading yourself to be adaptive to the new things that are coming up with Approyo?
Oh yes, we constantly are on the forefront. I'm constantly talking with technology teams from SAP, Oracle, VMware, Dell, Microsoft, Fortnite, you name it. We're constantly having conversations with the developers of those tools. We're also meeting with our staff on a continuous basis to educate them so they continue to learn and grow. We're also meeting with the clients and our prospects. What are important to you? What do you see coming down for applications? And then I speak at probably about 50 trade shows a year. I do over 100 podcasts a year and interviews. And so I talk to people like yourself continuously. What's important to you? What do you see that is the future? And so I bring that knowledge back to our staff, and then we work on that all the time. It's a continuous learning process. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And that's a philosophy we have here at the company.
So what is challenging for you when you're working?
Yeah, what's challenging for me is not enough time in the day. I wish I worked on the Saturn time schedule where it was 36 hours in a day rather than 24. Two, I'm always looking to hire great people, smart minds who are inquisitive. I don't need junior coders. What I need are people who understand business transformation, the business, and can code. So kind of a project management. We call it a hybrid. I want people who can code, but who understand what businesses need and why I have to enhance this part of the IT mechanism or why I'm working on this piece. So I'm always looking for great people to be able to do that. And then, of course, we always need more customers. Who doesn't?
Definitely. So you came from the coding background, and today you become the business owner. So you understand the business side of the technology, you understand the development side of the technology. So what is what is the difference? Like,
Oh,
what do you
there's a
understand?
there's a big difference. Just being a basic coder is somebody that is just going to code all day. If you're not advancing your skills beyond just basic coding, you're going to have issues. So from a business perspective, knowing what the business is, I also know how to talk to individuals who are working on the tool or working at a business that we're having a conversation with. As a former CIO, CISO, I can have those business transformation conversations and talk about the business rather than just the tech. And I think that's important for those individuals. They want to know the tech, but they don't want to know the tech. They don't want to get deep into it. This is what the tech does. This is why it's important. And this is what it's going to do for your business. This is how it's going to help you here. This is what it's going to do and help you here. This is what it's going to do with staff and finance. And so it goes across all gamuts, and it really provides that assurance that there's a knowledge wrapped around their business, not just a tool.
So how do you actually explain to the business owners about the issues or about the things that are going on in their company that can solve their problem using Approyo? Like with they don't most of the business owners doesn't are not much into the technology.
Sure. So one of the great things is when we sit down and I have conversations with anybody, could be at a trade show, could be at a conference, could be in their office, could be because they've asked us to meet with them, whatever the case may be. Some of the things I ask them is I ask them about their business. I know what my technology does, but I don't know anything about their business or what they're doing. So I ask them about their tier one support. I ask them about what their help desk does. I ask them what applications are on. Are they buying companies? I've got one firm that I just was talking to, and one of my questions to them, I said, I see from your reports that you guys are buying about 17 to 27 companies every single year. What's your strategy on that? Are you integrating them? How are you managing them? How are you bringing that data into your systems? The CIO was dumbfounded. He couldn't believe I actually asked that question because nobody had ever asked him that before. And I said, well, it's important. It's extremely important. If you've got 17 different databases, you're trying to bring in every single year of companies that are multi-billion dollar, maybe multi-million dollar entities, and you haven't cleaned the data, you don't know anything about the data, you haven't brought that system into fruition from a standardization. I need to know those things so I can help you be better at your business to be able to bring that data in and to clean the data and to move the data and to put it as a part of the ongoing structure of your organization. And so knowing those things in advance and giving those questions, it shows that you know what we're talking about. And that's important.
From which countries your customers are from?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
From which countries customers are from?
Oh, they're all over the globe. We've got US, we've got Brazil, we've got Mexico, we've got Canada, we've got UK, we've got Germany. And then we've got staff, like I made reference, we've got them in India and the UK and Spain and Brazil and North America. We're a global company selling globally.
So at last, what do you say about Approyo to my audience for watching this from anywhere on this planet, no matter they are business owners or from they are into the development of the technology or they are working in development of the business.
Yep. So there's a couple things I would say to your fans. Is first of all, thank you for tuning in to a fun interview, and I'm glad we got to be able to speak because you got a lot better hair than I've got. That's for sure. Two, um, we're always hiring and we're always looking for great talent. So if you're out there and you're somebody that's a coder but has business talent and business transformation ability, we want to talk to you. Three, if you're a customer or if you're somebody that's running SAP or you've got multiple applications and databases in your company, come and have a conversation with us because we have the best AI-enhanced IT support ticketing and support mechanism for auto escalation in the ecosystem. And we're ready to show you it. And it's at a cost point that blows people's minds away that it's so inexpensive because it's there to help them. And lastly, follow me on LinkedIn, follow my company. If you want to read one of my books, I've got 17 books. There's a link in my LinkedIn profile. Get that free book. I'll send you either a link for an Audible book, I'll send a Kindle book, or if you're in the United States, I can send you a paper copy or a soft copy. But really, at the end of the day, it's about taking on the initiative to better yourself, gain more knowledge, learn more. Always keep striving to do more and more, because the more knowledge you put inside here, the better off you're going to be at the end of the day.
Can you spell your online presence to my listeners so
Sure.
that they can follow and they can see what you're doing?
Sure. If you go to the LinkedIn pages and look up Christopher Carter or Approyo, Approyo. If you go to X, it's C Carter 1969, or it's also Approyo. And then I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on X, I'm on Instagrams, I'm on everything. If you go to our website, you'll see all of them. I think it's on the bottom of the page, if I remember correctly.
We put your link on the screen and also in my website as well. People who find this conversation anywhere in the internet can able to see
Put my
the work that
LinkedIn
you're
on there.
doing.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And at last, just you as a founder, as a person who is into technology, as a person who is solving business problems with the technological solutions, what's your observation about my work? Have you seen any videos of mine on YouTube?
Yes, we have. I love you. Well, I love the fact that you've got cool hair, first of all. And I love the fact that you're always trying to provide more to customers or to your followers. You're trying to talk with them. You're not talking at them, you're talking with them. And I love that because you have got a great personality. And that's why we reached out and wanted to talk with you, see about doing a podcast together, because your personality was fantastic.
I have done masters in software engineering, also bachelors in computer science and engineering. Right now, I'm
Outstanding.
working as a cloud DevOps engineer for a London company. So that's my full-time role. Apart from
Nice.
that, I'm interviewing experts like you who are into technology industry, who are also into non-technology industry, who are creating things, who are making things for making the world a better place. And also, I'm interviewing experts who are psychologists, doctors, architects, people who are into other industries. So how this experience, collection of diversified experience, talking with diversified countries, more than 100 countries experts I have interviewed for my podcast. So how this collection of diversified experiences is going to helpful for me, according to your observation?
It's going to be huge because if you can talk to any of us, you can talk to anybody in the world. It doesn't matter who and what and how. It just open up your mind to be able to talk with anybody that's out there. I tell my daughters all the time, don't sit in a corner and think that people are going to come to you. You should be aggressive and go talk to them and have conversations and discuss what's going on. Open your mind and open your world to doctors and lawyers and technologists and anybody. I will have a conversation with anybody because it's wonderful. I love those activities. So I love what you're doing. This has been great. Thank you.
It's a great opportunity for me. So can I put this clip on my podcast with your permission?
Of course, please. I'm looking forward to it and put all my links on there. I'll follow you as well back. Well, I think I do follow you, but I'll follow everything you post and our team will repost it for you.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thanks for doing the great work, and thanks for making us feel so proud about what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing, and keep inspiring people.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Take care, sir.
Have a great one. Have a good night.
Bye
Cheers.
bye. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.